Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we're playing some Svella the Ice Shaper. So I was actually playing up against this deck in Commander last night with some friends, and I was like, you know, I still haven't actually built this deck yet. What? And so Svella Ice Shaper, 3 mana, 2/4 is an awesome card. It creates other replicating ring type effects. We create Icy Manalist like the one right above here. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color, and then you can also pay 8, tap it, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in random order. So basically we get to cast free spells, we get to do awesome fun stuff, and we're in with Kinnan. It becomes even more busted, so all the Icy Manalists be able to make extra mana and just as busted. And so that's the basic idea of this deck. Real quick, I'm going to dive into the deep dive on this one, but if you guys like the video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe. Only like 30% of you guys that are watching right now are subscribed, so you know what, just hit the subscribe button if you're one of those 70 people that aren't, and do it. It'd be great. All right, so Svella, that's the main idea of this, is we want to make sure that we are trying to get up to our big beefy things, and the Terror of the Peaks Ultimatum combo is just a perfect like shell to kind of throw Svella into with Kinnan. So basically we have Gilded Goose in the early game to make sure that we're ramping up, get up to our Svella quicker, and also can just add extra mana if we do have a Kinnan on board, and so that can help us get up to other stuff. It is an awkward piece of ramp because it's the only thing that actually gives us food in this deck. And so once we use the one food, typically we can't use it again, but we can also gain life with it, and that can be useful in some situations. So Gilded Goose is still worthwhile. I was debating on going into the Sentinel instead, but we'd have to tap down other creatures, which Kinnan works well with Jesper Sentinel. So this is basically what I'm saying is, like, if you guys are going to build this deck yourself, you may want to go to Jesper Sentinel instead of the Gilded Goose. I'm going for Gilded Goose just because it's a little more versatile. It gives us a blocker in the air, and it gives us food that we can gain. So, like, or we can gain life with the food. And I found with this deck so far that we actually ramp up fast enough in my testing of it that we don't really need this. But Jesper Sentinel tapping down Kinnan is also a really busted way to go because it adds 2 mana right away, and you can cast some of these other things. I'm not sure which one's better. This one is a little bit more limited in the way that it can actually add mana, but so also is Gilded Goose. They're just limited in different ways, so I don't know which one's better. Anyway, we have Illus and Curated because it's not limited as much. It's just 2 mana, and it adds mana. It already adds 2 mana color instead if we have a creature of 4 power or greater, which we have Love Struck Beast to make us get that a little bit quicker. We have Terror of the Peaks and Beanstalk Giant, which can get to big massive sizes, as well as the Kraken from Cure Best of Sea Gods. So we can end up adding lots of extra mana with this one. So it'll add, you know, 2 mana of any one color or 3 mana of any one color with Kinnan, which is busted stuff. And then of course Svella making the different monoliths, which will add extra mana. So that's the cool thing with Kinnan, is that we can pay 3 to tap this to make 2 mana, and that 2 mana stays around every single turn. That's a really good deal. You know, the cool thing though is that you're basically ramping up to where you're playing these things by, you know, after 1 activation of this, you just end up getting so much mana that you can just go off with this pretty quickly. So that's the idea of the deck. Everything else, I don't think I need to dive too far into this. The cool thing with Kinnan is that you can activate his ability to look up for the top 5 cards of your library, and that helps you find Terror of the Peaks. You can look for Svella, which helps you find Genesis Ultimatum. So we basically want to get Terror of the Peaks on the battlefield, and then Ultimatum and get all the big beefy creatures to hit the battlefield, to hit their face for lots of damage. That's what we want to do, or get multiples out there, and that's great. I mean, that's it, guys. That's the deck. I'm not going to dive too far into this one today. We just have other good things that help us make sure we're staying alive and have big beefy creatures to work with Terror of the Peaks. So let's go and jump the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, we have Curated into Svella. It's still a decent amount of ramp, so we're going to keep it. Beanstalk Giant is also nice for some ramp. Nice. Yep, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Okay, Curated. If we find another 2-drop to ramp with, it's better to go Beanstalk Giant and then into everything else. All right, never mind. Now we're definitely playing Svella. Underworld Dreams. Uh-oh. That's a combo if I've ever seen one. All right, so playing Peer into the Abyss. We've got to beat them before that happens. Kind of forget that this is in standard. I haven't seen it in so long. Heartless Act, all of the removal. Cool. All right, so replicating ring. Blue land Kinnan. Now we have a lot of ramp. Let's hope they don't have too much more removal. I think they were stuck on the third land there. Soul Shatter. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's nice to be able to play stuff out with Terror of the Peaks on the same turn. That's kind of the hope. So if I go for Beanstalk Giant, we get one more land. I can play out the Lovestruck Beast token. I could probably play both of these out. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be able to play only this out, and then I could go Terror of the Peaks and no, I can't do it on the same turn. So never mind. We're looking for one more land so that we can play out on the next turn Beanstalk Giant, the token, and Lovestruck Beast. Get 6 points of damage in with that, and then another 5 with Terror. And we're hoping they don't have any more removal. Seems unlikely. We get to untap? They didn't hit a land? We hit our land? Okay then. Sweet. How about that? Well, we still have to do this, so we'll grab a green source. Forest. Token. Damage. Lovestruck Beast. Did I have enough mana last turn? It wouldn't have mattered because I want Terror of the Peaks anyway. Yeah, so we did it right. Swing in. Down to 9. Yes. Very, very good. Extinction event here would be awful. They kill, yeah. Dude, how do I always know that they just have it? It's so dumb. Alrighty then. Well, swing in. Down to 8. Get an 8/8. Have lethal on board. Pass the turn. They probably have it again, else it's Nightmare. Heartless Act? Or are you dead? Terror. It's another good threat. Swing in. They had some sort of response, so... Oh, interesting. And they gain some life. I've not seen that played as removal very often, but I actually do like it. It's another 2-mana removal spell that actually gains you life, but has the downside of also potentially being removed itself. It's good. It's real good. Uh-huh. Come on, deck. So our ways to actually draw are with Svella and Kinnan. And so not having any of those cards make it a little bit harder for us. Being able to gain some life, however, is going to be pretty nice. So Gilded Goose isn't the absolute worst. It's not like it's the greatest or anything, but gaining life against this deck can stop the combo a little bit. And they're going for their combo. Let's go ahead and gain some life. Wishclaw, they're going to go grab either land or Peer into the Abyss. They're 1 land shy. So we actually don't want to give them... Well, we can also get Ultimatum with it, which is good stuff. Take 1. Stop drawing lands. It's not the greatest, I've heard. Getting close to the replicating ring going off. We're going to have lots and lots of mana. We already have lots and lots of mana. I'm not going to throw it out right now. I'd rather them think that we might have a counterspell. They have to pay 1 for this, so they are still off of the mana to get to it. We can go up to 21, which we'll have actually just less than 21 in our library. Although I think that they also force us to lose half our life with it. I can't remember. That's another land. Come on. What the junk? All right. Wishclaw Talisman. Actually, can you only do it as a sorcery? So they have to have 2 lands to do it all in 1 turn. They found the land. Okay. They go get Peer into the Abyss. They play Peer into the Abyss, and we die. I believe it does double. It does 10 points of damage, or half their life total. Yeah, so... And loses half their life rounded up each time. Yeah, so then there's 21 triggers here, and it's all game over. Although, is there anything we can do at instant speed? There is. So we're gonna. We could just rope them a little bit longer. Okay, I'm out of here. Good game, concede. Oh my goodness. All right, we have kind of the hand here. This is the biggest issue, is that Kinnan and Svella both come out and do nothing together right away. We need to have some sort of like ramp spell afterwards. So these are more like effects that we want on board after we get the combo going. It's kind of funny. But we'll go off Kinnan. I think we go Replicating Ring on turn 3, get a little bit of ramp, hopefully find a 2-drop to play with this right away, and then we'll start going off with everything else. Mire Triton. Okay. A little bit terrifying. Go Kinnan. How do you guys like setting up your hand? I like to go based off Chromaticos. I guess this would be here, but it doesn't matter. That's kind of my favorite way. You go left to right, Chromaticos, focused stuff. All right, we are going to go out with Svella now instead. Making the ring. Hopefully we can still find some lands. Beanstalk Giant helps us get some ramp as well. We'll see. They probably have more removal for creatures than Replicating Rings and everything like that. So it's probably the wrong play. It really actually is. But I came to do a thing, and I want to do that thing. Let me do it. All right, we go Replicating Ring this turn. Pass the turn. Next turn, even if we don't hit land, we can Beanstalk Giant, Carotid. And then with the land, I think we get to Ultimatum. And then we have our big bombs in hand. We might actually want to tear the peaks before the Ultimatum. I'm not sure if he'll stay alive, though. Down to 14. Our life total is getting low. Crystalline Giant. So... Gotcha. Tapped land. Still a land to play. I'm okay with that. So we have our blue sources. So we can grab whatever we want to here. I guess we just always go for more blue because we have the red now as well. Yeah. Because that means these can become the other colors easier. Carotid. All right, getting our ramp a rollin'. And we do have Ultimatum now. Down to 12. So yeah, this is probably just Mire Triton, Temur Calls the Dead. I'm not sure if there's any other things to really mill that they'd be playing. And then just Giants and Quakebringers. And then removal. But that's decent. That's decent stuff. And a Croxa. I guess Curibus the Sea God is the worst. Next turn they can bring back the Croxa. Bone Crushy. Ugh. Hit takes 6. They're not swinging with the Mire Triton. So I can go Terror the Peaks, Lovestruck Beast token. Do I have actually enough to play out the Lovestruck Beast himself? That creates blockers for us and we can kill something. We'll have enough to, because this will start adding 3 mana, so we'll have enough to play out the 5/5. Croxa absolutely comes back and gets rid of Genesis Ultimatum then though. But are we in better shape? I don't know. We're gonna try for the Ultimatum. We get more ultimatums to hand, which is something. We do have a blocker. We can get rid of one of these now with a discard, but we're taking lethal damage. Yeah, so good game. Oh, darn it. If they just swing it with everything, we're already dead. All right, up against Neo. Keep this. Would like to find a blue source so I can play Kinnan on turn 2. I still think I lead off with Gilded Goose into Carroted, and then we can Kinnan afterwards with the Carroted mana, and then have the ramp. Bummer. Double Carroted is interesting. That lets us play something right after we play the Kinnan. Actually, not quite. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Bone Crushy comes out. Because this only gets to add blue mana here. Let's see here. I can actually... I can ramp better by doing this. So, Fertile Footsteps. Grab Forest. Play out Mountain. Play out Carroted. Okay. Questing Beast. Yikes. Oh, down to 12. World Tree. I guess World Tree is better, right? We get to play another land next turn anyway. We play Kinnan, we gain life. Kinnan and gain life. We can also cycle if we need to, but yeah, we're just gonna gain life. I think we can do both actually. Pass the turn. Please no Embercleave. I have no hope for us right now. Maybe it's actually better just to block with the Kinnan. All right, well, first off, we're absolutely going to gain some life. They didn't have any response there. It didn't appear to be any. All right, no blocks, take it. Okay. No Embercleave, we have a shot. We might actually just need to bring out the Beanstalk Giant, because if we don't hit a blocker for the Questing Beast, then we're pretty close to dead. Porky Parrot. Ugh. Kills the Kinnan. Cool. So we have to have this land. I was going to cycle, but we have to have the land to get to the blue mana for the ultimatum. So we ultimatum. That's a few good things. Oh, that's great. That is fantastic. Yes. Lots of big beefiness. And that's what we desire. Thank you. The Porky Parrot is still really annoying on this Questing Beast, though. They must be playing just like Gemrazor, Auspicious Styrax, Porky Parrot, and Migratory Greathorn, probably, with just Bonecrusher Giant and Questing Beast as like good extra cards in a Gruul like good deck. What? Yeah, we didn't see any of the early game creatures though. Or maybe it is just straight up. Okay, yeah, so that's what I thought. I kind of called it. All right, so they can kill something every turn with Questing Beast. We can activate Kinnan right now. So we actually need to be attacking a little bit aggressively. Although, if we just tap down, we're kind of screwed as well. Let's cycle. That's good stuff. Okay, we need Questing Beast to activate right away. We can't play this until we guarantee some other stuff. Can I activate Kinnan? Swing with 2. This means that they have to either tap down to kill Bloodstruck Beast now. They can take 12. Okay. So we can activate Kinnan's ability, dig 5 deep for another creature. We've actually grabbed a lot of our best creatures already. So no guarantee that we're actually in a good spot there. Could also just play out the Beanstalk Giant, have another big threat. I kind of want to play Terror of the Peaks first. Honestly, hitting another ramp creature wouldn't be the worst. If it means that we can Terror the Peaks and Beanstalk Giant on the next turn. Let's do it main phase. Just to know kind of what we need. Yeah, we'll go for another Bloodstruck Beast. And pass the turn. We have enough mana. Oh, that's right, these add 3 mana. I forgot about that. Do Death Touchers. Oh yeah, with Porky Parrot. Okay. So yeah, just playing Death Touchers for the Porky Parrot, which is good. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're actually just gonna go ahead and gain life here. Go to combat. We're gonna swing in with all of the Lovestruck Beasts. I want them to activate Questing Beast on this now, so that we can get the Terror of the Peaks out to kill it. They're not killing this one. Okay. Alright, still taking some damage though. Okay, Terror of the Peaks. Beanstalk Giant. Yeah, kill one of them. Pass the turn. And now I feel like we're in pretty decent shape. Brash Taunter. Oh, that's actually really not good for us. Terror of the Peaks kind of gets around it with Kinnan. We still can do enough damage before this triggers. I think that we'd be able to win. This is actually pretty close. They can block something, kill one of our attackers in response to the blocks. We take 8. Okay, create some food. So we can gain 6 life here if we just want to activate this a couple times. Well, first off, use a Kinnan's ability. Beanstalk Giant. I think we just hit face. Yep. And good game. Sweet. Because we get to do it one more time with Kinnan. Life is great. Fantastic even. And good stuff. Alrighty here. Alrighty then. Let's keep this hand. Roll tree first. Play it tapped. Get out Kinnan on the next turn. Up against control. Yay! That's the worst. Don't people know that they just make everyone miserable when they play control? Don't they know they're just hated by all decent human beings? I guess they just don't care. Sorry, I'm used to being the only person at the table not playing control whenever I play with my play group. And I've played a lot of control as well, so I get it, but... Okay. Rude. Can actually ramp this turn. I'd rather be using Svella's actual ability, like the dig ability, and try to be ramping instead. So next turn we can Beanstalk Giant and play Svella, which is good. so Beanstalk Giant. We grab blue mana here. Yeah, blue mana here. That means we have to put this on green here. Play Svella. And land gives us ultimatum. Otherwise, we use Svella's to make more mana for us. Doom Foretold. I could just make another Manolith every single turn. It does slow us down on being able to actually do much else. Oh, that's right. This doesn't actually end up working. I meant to. Okay, that was an accident. We hit the land that we needed to as well. Doofus. Dang it. In my mind, I was doing the right thing, and then I realized, yeah, I'm a big dumb. Solemn Simulacrum, cool. That's right, because it's non-token. Kinnan. Gives us a few more permanents. To sack Solemn. Extinction event on Odd would be annoying. We lose Carotid, and then Kinnan doesn't do a whole lot for us here. ECD hits Svella. Luckily, we have all the ultimatums in hand, so it doesn't actually matter. But, you know, that's cool. Good for you, sir. Lose Gilded Goose. That's a terror. Yeah, let's go. Let's play Kinnan first. And then ultimatum. Next turn, I'd rather play Terror into Beanstalk Giant, right? So, and I think we can potentially ultimatum on the same turn as well. Could play Terror out right now. Yeah, I want to try to dodge board wipe if possible. We have so much mana now. This is ridiculous. So if we get to untap, life is phenomenal. All right, lose their ECD or lose the Doom Foretold. Okay, yeah, Doom Foretold becomes a lot less good. So now they can stop us from playing ultimatum or make it more expensive. Let's see if that actually affects things. Shadow of the Sky is the worst thing here. Extinction event would be annoying, but they... I guess, yes, that would still be really annoying. I love how I still haven't found the Terror of the Peaks with an ultimatum. I want that so bad. Ugin. That's not good. How much mana do we end up having here? So we have... Let's go ahead and gain some life. Yeah, lose all of our dudes. Flipping Ugin. I'm trying not to play Ugin because everyone always gets angry at me when I play Ugins. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the land, we have Beanstalk Giant online as well. All right, so Terror of the Peaks. Beanstalk Giant for 11. We kill Ugin. Maybe I should have just gone face there, actually. No, because they just got... Dang it, what am I doing? Jeff! Definitely disco face there. Oops. Gosh dang it. That one really makes me angry. All right, so I should not have killed Ugin there. I should have definitely hit their face because Ugin was already down to 4 and it couldn't have actually killed any of our guys. So they would have had to have something in hand to make it worthwhile, like to not be dead on the next turn. And I was just dumb, and I was like, had it in my head that was the game plan we had to go for. That was bad. All right, up against Dave Justice, and sure, we'll keep this. This is keepable with Love Struck Beast. We're going to lead off with the World Tree, actually, so that way I can play this on blue and red. Love Struck Beast on turn 2 is still decent, and even if we find a, you know, something else, that'd be great. Stonecoil Serpent. Oh, that's actually probably going to end up being bad for us, huh? That means we're going to have artifact removal with Gem Razor here. White mana. Okay, maybe it's different. Maybe it's just +1 counters. Okay. In that case, Love Struck Beast might be good to get out here sooner than later. Non-Hydra creatures, so this gets big, right? Let's play Svella. We came to play Svella. We're doing it. No attacks. I have a feeling it'll be better to to try to get for the trade right there, but it's all good. Or in refuse. Whenever it attacks, all creatures get counters. All right, we play Love Struck Beast this turn. Throw this out on blue. Attacks. Now we have a 5/5 to block with. Hopefully they won't swing in with the Oran Reef. And they have another one. Okay. Now we get to start ramping like crazy pants. I could also just play Terror of the Peaks and start killing stuff. Let's ramp like crazy pants first. Because know the kind of pants I like the crazy ones. Alright, we have all the ramp. I'll let our retreat. Oh, this Wellward Scourge is going to get so big. This is terrifying. Swings in with everything. Whew. Chump, kill. Sorry, not chump that one. Chump that one. Take 12. Down to 8. Oh, we have to draw a little bit better than this to have a shot. I think I can activate this ability. Yeah, let's go for that. Try to dig for the ultimatum. Curibus the Sea God is interesting. That is definitely an interesting one. Huh. All right. Yeah, I'm down for that. Okay, on X2. Nessian Horn Beetle. Things get big. Are we just dead anyway? Yeah, okay. I forget these guys get really big. Yeah. Good game. So this is whenever attacks puts a counter onto another attacking creature. Weren't they at 6? Does it put onto itself as well? on each attacking creature, so it does put it onto itself. Okay, gotcha. All right, I wasn't sure if opponent was actually playing there, so I almost left for a bit. Okay, so I'll probably start the video here. Kinnan comes out on turn 2. I like this hand. We have Replicating Ring. On turn 3, it's pretty nice. If we can find a 2-drop to play here, it's great. Otherwise, Tear the Peaks early is still good. Ooh. Yeah, we need the 2-drops to be coming out. No attacks, pass the turn. See whose ramp is better. Mine, obviously. All right, we get to play Terror of the Peaks and Gilded Goose, which is a little bit interesting. We couldn't Beanstalk Giant to make it actually work really well there. Gilded Goose lets us potentially play out... We can just play out the actual Beanstalk Giant side of it, not care about the ramp. And that still would probably be the best. It'll hit for 5 and kill something, be a big dude for us. We're definitely pointing this damage at our own face. Yes. For 0. No attacks. Evolving Wilds. Cracks it now. Interesting. Well, I guess, yeah, you need more manas. But that's kind of the point of that, is that you get the value on the turn you play it out, right? ECD. Always with the big dudes killing us and stuff. All right, take 7. Down to 13. Okay, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. So we do have enough to do both sides of this. We have to tap down the Gilded Goose, but I think it's worthwhile to get a big dude. Swing in. Down to 18. We're hoping they don't have like a Fable Passage or something here to hit for 7. And then we can start activating Kinnan every turn. Scoot. Okie dokie. There's a scoot. Oh, at least it's only 5 lands at the moment. All right, so we need to find Terror of the Peaks badly. I'd actually prefer for them to crack it now instead of when they have 6 lands with Scoot Swarm, so kind of okay with that. Down to 6. Okay, play World Tree. Activate Kinnan. Could have done that at instant speed, I suppose. Oh, come on. We need our 1-drops to do something with. Kill that Scoot Swarm. Ah, almost got him. All right, well, we have a board. We have chump blockers. Scoot Swarm can get big. 1 ultimatum, though, gets us in pretty good shape here. Yeah, there's all of the Scoot Swarms, so they'll get 4 on this turn. Yeah, absolutely trading off. What? They're going to make it a 7/7? Oh my goodness. See, if you know that's what you're going to do anyway, I guess you don't have to, but you lose out on the mana from Lotus Cobra here. If it is useful to you, it's better not to do this at the latest moment possible. There are times that it's definitely better to be doing that. But there's sometimes I feel like people stick to that rule of it has to be the latest moment possible, no matter what, without actually thinking it through very well. All right, so our best chance is we actually have to kill their face as fast as possible here. That's a way to get us closer to doing that. Creature, creature, creature. Nice. So that kills 3 scoots. Is that enough? With Svella to go digging for some other stuff too, it's actually not bad. I can send it all at face and we get to do... Do we find Beanstalk Giant as well? I think we actually send it all upstairs. And then we just start gaining life. Kill the Gilly Goose. Pass the turn. I guess I could have ended up having more mana to dig for it with Kinnan twice if I had not activated the food token there. So that was a little bit early. Another Scoot. They're gonna have another double land. Oh my gosh. They have had a pretty busted hand. But it's not quite enough. We should be able to close it out here. Digging 5 deep. And we can hit for 5 here. And another Kinnan. Okay, so actually let's activate Svella. We came to play Svella. We're doing Svella stuffs. Let's go for Lovestruck Beast. I guess I can go for both sides, huh? Be extra greedy here. Wait, does it? Yeah, it does put into that place for us. So there's one. You tapped the wrong one. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We still have the win. Good game indeed, sir. All right, so in the wrap up, Svella is awesome, and being able to play ultimatums and big things is definitely good. The biggest issue is when we don't hit the right pieces at the right time, or people just have lots of good removal. And so we didn't have a lot of interaction with this one. That's probably the biggest issue. Our main source of interaction is Terror of the Peaks to kill stuff, and it was hard to get him out there for more than like a second, you know. So that was the hardest part with this deck. Is we were trying to ramp up into this, and I probably should have been mulliganing a little bit more aggressively. There were a lot of times at hands I felt like were pretty good, though, that we were just a little bit too slow for what they had. How many times was I on the draw with this? I'm not sure if it'll show everything because I played one game in Historic or in Ranked, in other words, and not there. Yeah, three out of 5 with this deck so far, and four times on the play, 4 times on the draw. So yeah, just ultimately not a very powerful deck, but is it fun? Absolutely. Are there better ways to do the ultimatum deck? Absolutely as well. Right now, the biggest issue too is that a lot of people are playing counter spells, or a lot of ways to kind of just deal with early game stuff in general. Like people are playing lots of negates for the other ultimatum deck, and that does shut down this deck pretty hardcore as well. Svella kind of gets around that somewhat, but you know, just it's more for digging and you still are casting it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.